not gonna be on here too long, but I had started the posting cards just for the current energy. Today's energy has been so high, and as I was getting into the reading, I'm like, let me hop on YouTube and interpret. So I already did a pre-shuffle. I meditated over my cards, and I started to kind of really see what's going on here. So basically, it's an individual. It could be a fire sign or it could be a Pisces energy. But the Queen of Wands came out in reverse along with the High Priestess in reverse. And to me that shows very dark spells, very dark magic that's being pulled out. The moon card came out in reverse, meaning that you're starting to see like this person is revealing to you who these individuals are that have been sending you this negative energy, or not only just sending you negative energy, but intentionally sending nasty ass spell work your way to try to knock you off of your path. Like a lot of times, the people who watch us the closest are the ones who don't want to see us surpass them. So with this High Priestess card that came out in reverse with the Queen of Wands, and then I also got the Four of Swords energy. Let me just show you. Okay, the Moon card came out in reverse, which means that whoever these two feminine energies is that's been doing this black magic, this dark magic, they are going to be falling ill behind this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the Four of Swords energy came out, and that speaks about sicknesses, dead illnesses, needing to take time out, rest and relaxation is needed. So whoever this is that has sent this negative energy towards you, they're having to pay for it. Okay. So moving along, like the Tower card came out in reverse too. That's my bad. Sorry, y'all. But the Tower card that came out in reverse. These people are refusing to face the facts of what they did. So it's like they're resisting this Tower card that came out in reverse. But it's the inevitable because of the things that they choose to do and the things that they chose to do pertaining to you, right? Hey girl, welcome on here. Y'all will probably have to watch the beginning of the live once I get off because I already started the meeting. But like yeah, whoever these two feminine energies is that came out, this High Priestess in reverse and this Queen of Swords, excuse me, Queen of Wands that came out in reverse. These two energies together in reverse is some nasty ass motherfucking witches, some nasty ass motherfuckers. So them sending that negative energy towards you, it put them in this Four of Swords energy. So they're going to be coming upon sicknesses, big illnesses, needing to take time out to relax. With the moon card that came out in reverse, your spirit team is revealing these people to you at this time. I ain't gonna keep on lifting the cards out because that's going, you know what I'm saying, like distract me from really just getting this message out. Because like I said, I was putting these posts to myself and I decided to come on here and just do it live. So just bear with me with that. I'm not gonna be on here too long. And thank you all for being here. Thank you for coming. But yeah, like these people having to pay for the shit that they did. This could be family, this could be old friends. You gotta put it where it fit, okay? And with this Ace of Swords that came out, Spirit is saying that this is the truth. This is the truth. The High Priestess in reverse came out first. That's the first card that I pulled. And I just went on with my shuffle. I ain't get too much. I just allowed the cards to show me what the energy was. And like I said, this High Priestess that came out in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse with the Moon card that came out in reverse and the Ace of Swords saying that that's the truth. The Moon card in reverse is saying that something is being revealed. It's not being hidden anymore. These people, they are in this energy of having the Tower in reverse because they refusing to accept what they did and they're refusing to like no, it don't matter whether or not you want the Tower to come, it's the inevitable. That bitch is going to come down. Okay? They having to pay for that shit with this Four of Swords energy. So whoever it is, y'all might be having certain people in your family dynamic that sent y'all negative energy, and certain people who just don't want to see you win, and specifically feminine energy. Okay, But I pulled the Six of Pentacles. Those are the ones that get in a raise in money or salary. Like the money is here. With the two ones that came out, we could be moving towards like emotionally detaching ourselves from these individuals. I don't know why I hit that big one line. I'm from Baltimore. Thank y'all for being here. Like I said, I ain't gonna be on here too long. I just wanted to, like, I don't know. Like, the Hermit card came out in reverse. Like, whatever it is that you're doing, you being put in people's faces for them to see what you're doing, okay? And it's causing people to be very hateful towards you at this time. And I hate that this message keep coming out like that because it's like niggas don't feel like keep on hating us talking about the same shit that we really don't give a fuck about. But you just gotta allow your energy to play itself out until you know it's it's finished. It's like smoke. I heard smoke and mirrors. But like what I can say like on a positive note is with the two of wands that came out to the nine of swords, two of wands represent you going on a short journey or movement toward near movement to or near water. You could live near the water like myself, you know what I'm saying? It's a need for you to connect with the water. But with the nine of swords that came out and that's talk about letting go of emotions and you moving, these people that's why they're attacking you because they see that you push your energy back from them and they looking at you like who she think she is or who they think they is. They think they better than me. Oh, I can't just talk to her and have a regular conversation and gossip with her like I used to. Like now she don't even be talking on the phone. I gotta pay to ask her a question, for a reading or whatever. But it's not that we think that we're better than anybody. It's just that when you are an empath and you're very sensitive to energies and you take on people's energies, you have to guard yourself. You have to place strong boundaries because at the end of the day, we left being depleted and we have to continuously, cleanse and doing all this other extra shit when we could just protect our energy and stand firm in our boundaries from the beginning. And I think being an empath, that's one of the hardest things. It's standing on business because like we feel deeply. You know what I'm saying? When you have that inner child, I'm not saying like when I talk about inner child energy, I'm not saying that you ain't never did anything before. Come here, sweetie. Come here, baby. I ain't saying it like you ain't never, you know, um, did anything for, you're just innocent. I'm saying the essence, your essence is just sensitive and you're innocent. You know what I mean? But yeah, like that's basically it. That's basically the message. I don't want to really stretch it out too long. I do want to get some more cards, but my baby girl, I gotta work around her schedule. She just kind of like ready for a nap, and instead of her just laying down, you know how it is. So give me a second, y'all. If y'all stay there, man, I'll pull y'all some. Well, I'll pull us, cause we in this together, right? I'm gonna pull us some oracle messages, and I'm gonna go get on by my day. Hey, that worked out good. Thank y'all for being here. Yeah. Um. Yeah, Spirit is calling you to put yourself out there. Like it's no more like certain times we go on a hermit, but with this hermit card that just came out in reverse, that's just giving me the energy of you just being out and you're not hiding. It's not, it's a time for everything. It's a time to be seen. And right now, your spirit team is putting you in a position where, you have to be seen for whatever reason. But it triggers these individuals. Yeah, it triggers a lot of people. But the thing is, they can be triggered all they want, but whatever it is that these individuals are doing behind closed doors, you never know what people be having going on in their house. It could be how they talking about you. It could be people really diving into black magic. It could be people want to go get readings on you. It could be a number of things. You gotta put it where it fit. When I say, whatever it is that these people is is doing behind the scenes because we understand that we're in a spiritual war. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, religious programs make you feel like, oh, this is so cliche, or they just be all in their head, but you would have to really understand, you know what I'm saying? Overstand, not understand, but really understand what it is that's going on out here because you have to stay protected. You gotta protect your energy. You don't protect your energy, and then it just turns into chaos. And protecting your energy doesn't have to be, oh yeah, you can do it whatever you see fit. Like I'm not one to judge. If you want to go to church and put your faith in that, I wouldn't suggest it. But some people they still into religious programming. But I'm not here to judge. Some people might not want to dive into sober. Some people might not want to dive into candle magic or whatever the case may be. But whatever you do, you gotta protect your energy. You can't just be out here like that. Something about talking on the phone. Yeah. We at a place now we can't even have just pointless conversation with these individuals because it drains you like no other. I'm telling you. It's sad. But yeah, like thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so mhm. Let's get some messages from this deck right here. Who we got? So where would you like for me to share from this deck? Dream home. When you are living your best life every day, your dream home is your actual home. Okay? What else? Fear of failure. Your fear of failure can be very crippling, especially when it keeps you from even trying. Okay, let me say it again. Your fear of failure can be very crippling, especially when it keeps you from even trying. From even trying. That is true. Yeah. What's this? Financial freedom. Okay, what does it say? When you are financially free, your lack of money no longer defines the limitations of your life. So yeah, like it's important that you stay in your own zen, understand what it is that you are doing in your life. Don't let that fear of failure stop you from even trying. That's what I'm getting from this because when you try and you really put forth effort to whatever it is that you feel as though you're dreaming of or you want your life to be, a reflection of your freedom. Your freedom is going to come from you putting in that work. But fear is crippling. So it's saying don't allow fear to stop you from getting there because you're already in your dream home. It says when you are living your best life every day, your dream home is your actual home. And I resonate with that deeply. And I also resonate with, this quote here where it says the fear of failure can be very crippling, especially when it keeps you from even trying. And you could be doing well in a certain part of your life, and then you could also need to improve in different parts of your life. So I just feel as though it's very important for us to stay focused on the end goal. You know what I'm saying, and take baby steps every day. To begin to just move. Like I feel like movement is exactly what we need during this time. Like staying still is not in the question. Like we already got the hermit card before we switched over to this deck, and the hermit card had came out in reverse, which means that we need to be out. Like it's not time for us to be in our shell. Let's get some from the shamanic star wisdom oracle, and then I think I'm gonna close it out because I've been on here for only okay. That's not bad. I hope that whoever this message is for, it finds you in a place of love and understanding, and you can take something from it and apply it to your life because we're all on a journey to healing. It's not one man above the crew. We all have our special touch that we add to the collective. So, if you're in the beginning of your journey, and you're still learning about how to protect yourself or, what all the spiritual stuff means, then just know that, you're important, you matter. And as long as you stay on your course, like you'll start to unlock different gifts, you know what I'm saying, about yourself. Some people move faster than others. So it don't matter. They said, I'm hearing what they say the turtle won a race, or how that goes. You matter. Your gift matters. Okay. These cards are really pretty. I love the colors in these cards. And this shamanic star wisdom oracle. So what is it that you would like for me to share from this deck? What is it that you would like for us to know? The current energy. What is it that you would like for me to share? Okay, let's try another one. It seems like it's gonna be good. Whatever come out of you. Yeah, you moving through a vortex. Mhm. So let's see what it says. Sometimes I'll read the card without going into the booklet. I'll just intuitively read, and sometimes I feel led to go and see what they're talking about. So let's see. Thank you all for being here. Well, there's nobody on yet right at this second, but thank you all for stopping past, for watching the live, for all my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. So the earth will help you to recognize the next steps to take. Vortex fields are focal points where particularly high concentrations of energy can be found, such as at the confluences of waterways. They have a positive effect on people, promoting healing, meditation, and the development of the soul. Many people feel inspired and changed with vitality after visiting a power place of this kind. According to ancient shamanic wisdom, many of these vortex fields are simultaneously portals to the connected systems of the cosmos known as stargates. Okay, so you could be going through portal at this time. Yeah. They are gateways into the invisible spirit world and reveal the fundamental interconnectedness of all life on Earth and in the universe. When we meditate at a vortex, we recharge ourselves with cosmic energy. We discover where we are right now, where we are going, and what our next steps will be. Okay, so some people, like I was talking about earlier, how the water could be, significant or whatever. Like that seems to be a vortex. Like the water could be considered to be a vortex. And when you go there, you can plug into different what they say, like yeah, like different codes, right? Like codes. So yeah, just like the sun gives us knowledge. When we meditate in the sun, we have clarity, we learn new things, it's the same as when you go near water or if you're near animals, things like that. So that's pretty cool. Vortex. Vortexes are portals. Water is a portal. The sun is a portal. Being in the park in the woods, that's a portal too. So what else do we have from the shamanic stone wisdom oracle deck? Da, 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 da. This melody is getting later on me now. Light and love. This is so pretty. I love this card. It's pink. Soul partnership. Okay, you got light and love. Soul partnership right here. And then right here you got the Pleiades and the Seven Sisters that came out of reverse. This could be that Queen of Wands energy and that motherfucking High Priestess in reverse. Like these people see that you got light and love, you got love coming in your life. People who actually way more than you think they do. But let's move along with this card right here. Light and love. When you are ready for this current time of transition and are prepared to open yourself to ascension, light and love, your heart and soul will undergo several stages of awakening. Okay? So stage one is ground zero. In this phase, emotions feel extreme and overpowering. You cry or feel powerful rage. You know that you have to experience and process these feelings in order to progress. Yes, okay. Stage two is the awakening. Your heart continues to open. You feel lightness, happiness, and joy. And hold up, irrespective of external circumstances. Okay. Stage three, four, look at it. So we're talking about the stages of, going through a transformation when it comes down to your love life, right? So you could be going through a transformation, when it comes down to your love life. It could just be self love, it could be a relationship, it could be the love that you share between yourself and your children. You have to the way of it. But just know that when you're going through this transformation, it's different steps. I'm not going to read all of the oracle because I'm just not today. Because it was very lengthy. That's why I don't want to be going too much to do. I be tired. I don't be trying to hear all that for real. Like sometimes I be like, all right, but I'm only one. Cause for real, like we ain't doing all that reading. How you doing, Freedom from Fear? Thank you guys for being here. All right, so yeah. First we got Vortex from here, and then we got Light and Love. So it's a lot of things happening in the collective, and I'm proud of us all, especially everyone who has been just putting in the work for real. So we're pulling out from the Egyptian god stuff. Kicking that, mommy. I'm right here. I can see you. It's nap time, baby love. 152. She's a princess. Look at me. Hold on, y'all. Kalia. Kalia. Not funny. I'm trying to do my YouTube, but I'm about to get over here. Alright, y'all. So we pulling from the Egyptian gods oracle. Let's see what it about here first. Like I call it on my link. Y'all gonna be her YouTube on the uncle. But yeah, we got Satat fruitfulness on the bottom of the bag. And on the top, what we got? So that union and power. Okay. Let's see what Satat is talking about. Can you still mommy? I'm trying to do something. Let me see. You seeing the instant movie? Not play with this movie. She is depicted. Okay, Satat, yo, this is fruitfulness. Okay. It's the Egyptian god Opu that So Satet, she's all about fruitfulness. She is depicted as a woman with the crown of Upper Egypt with two gazelle horns on top. Her name derives from she who pours. Yes, which symbolizes the floods of the river Nile, or she who runs like an arrow. That is the current of the flowing river. In fact, she represents natural forces and phenomena. As goddess of fertility. Hold up, man. Not so late, okay? As goddess of fertility, she could signal to you the success start of a new project, the successful start of a new project, okay? As goddess of fertility, she could signal to you the successful start of a new project or a new job. If you are in search of love, Satet can help you and answer your wishes. If you are already in a relationship, she can bring you stability or even marriage because she protects your project. Shit. And we just got the call like this is all kind of stuff. Get down from her, Scarlett. But yeah, like I'm not gonna go over Sabat because Skylar is geeking. Come here. She's tripping out, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all. But yeah, like Sabat, union and power. So you coming into union with something. You coming into union with something. So I'll see you on the next live. Love you guys. Thank you for being here and